Water is the fuel that runs City Light's electric generators, and the storage tank for that fuel is the snowpack in the North Cascade Mountains in western Washington and the mountains that surround the Ponderay River in the eastern part of the state. Knowing just how much water is in the mountains and available takes a combination of automated and manual measurement, some mathematical modeling, and a sprinkling of stardust. We'll talk about the stardust in a minute. City Light isn't the only beneficiary of the water in the snowpack. The Skagit and the Ponderay rivers also provide recreation. And in the case of the Skagit, the water is needed to keep migrating salmon runs healthy. Both require minimum flows out of City Light's reservoirs at various times of the year to maintain these activities. If City Light held back the water behind its dams for release just to make electricity, recreation might suffer, and fish populations would definitely suffer.
City Light says fish first, so we have to be sure we have enough water to protect the reds and the fish species.
Ole Jesnes forecasts water supply for the Power Management Division of the utility. Agreements between City Light and the federal and state governments call for water to be released downriver from the dams and reservoirs to keep healthy supplies for spawning salmon, even if it means not as much power will be generated. Jesnes information is used for water management and also economic forecasting by the utility. How he gets the data is where the stardust comes in. In very remote areas of the mountains are automated sensors called snowtells. These stations make daily measurements of the snow. That information is then sent back to civilization by very low-powered radio transmitters which beam their information towards space. The radio signals literally bounce off the trails left by meteorites that pass through the upper atmosphere and reflect back to an earthbound receiving station in Idaho. While the term stardust may be a bit of hyperbole, these radio waves would never reach civilization without the reflective trails left by the meteorites. This automated data is backed up by manual measurements made by crews that must fly by helicopter to these remote mountaintops and valleys.
We take the snowpack data we get either from the manual snow surveys or from the snowtells, and we plug those snow equivalent data and historical precip and snowpack data into a model that we use to figure out how much snowpack we have. And that model gives us the projected runoff from April through September in the form of water flow in the river.
That period of time is critical to running the dams and reservoirs. Lots of snow means more inexpensive hydroelectricity can be generated and keep ratepayers' costs down. Less snowpack warns power marketers they need to contract to buy power from other utilities later in the year. Early forecast warnings mean contracts can be made at more favorable rates. Waiting until the last minute to buy energy for Seattle's needs may cost more. Again, in low snowpack years, City Light manages water releases from the reservoirs for the benefit of salmon runs and then for the generation of power. Jesnes forecasts are a real challenge even with the manual measurements, since weather changes from one week to the next during the course of a year. But with each new year of data, he gets a little more accurate in his predictions, thanks to the updated model, the snowtells, and a sprinkling of stardust. This is Peter Clark reporting for Seattle City Light.